There's no feeling that's more emasculating than not having confidence as a man. And if you agree with that, like the video. I just need one person to like this video. I used to have a lack of confidence, and if you're watching this only proves that at some point in life you can relate to. But why is it so common amongst men? Why is it that most of us have allowed some type of fear to prevent us from doing what we want to do, which results in a lack of confidence? When I was young, I loved basketball. I would practice day and night, smelling like the summer's breeze and a can of ass. Like, bruh, basketball was literally life for me. I was just so fascinated with all these dudes' athletic abilities, especially prime D Rose. I just love the fact that I think he was like 6'2", but he had 7'2" type of confidence. He was fearless. He didn't really talk much. He allowed his game to do all the talking. So I did my best to model after this dude. I tried to do crossovers like him. I tried to drive to the hole like him. I even tried to get waves like him. But because of my strict religion back then, I couldn't wear do-rags. So I used to tie my head up with the bed sheet. Now what separated me from D Rose was that D Rose was fearless, and I was fearful. When it was time for me to test my skills in the structure games, I was the equivalent of a donkey. I had no confidence in my ability because I was afraid to fail. And I believe that's the reason why most men don't have any confidence. Most men are afraid to fail. They're worried about things not going their way. The worst that can happen will happen. This is the type of mindset that they have. This is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of men don't approach the female that they find attractive. In their minds, it seems so logical to not approach her because the worst that she's gonna do is embarrass him and humiliate him in front of all the people around him. Men, it is time for you to be confident and stop allowing the fear of failure to prevent you from pursuing the outcomes that you want. If you agree with that, hit the like button. I changed my mind. I need 2 likes now. Now, the most important mindset shift that I had to improve my confidence to do whatever I want actually comes from a Michael Jordan quote. He said, "I fail over and over again, and that is the reason why I succeed." It's amazing to me that the second greatest player of all time made it okay to fail. And I believe it's because he knew that he wasn't gonna stop going after what he wanted. And if he continued, eventually he was gonna succeed. I started to realize that it wasn't a reason for me to fear failure because I was gonna fail regardless whether I tried or not. We gotta understand that failure is inevitable for every man who tries to pursue what he wants because we're not perfect. With Curry being the best shooter in NBA history, this dude still misses shots. We shouldn't fear failure. We should accept the fact that we will fail. But like a basketball, we gonna bounce back. I'm confident with doing anything now because I don't fear failure because I know that at some point I will fail. What I do fear is I fear not doing what I desire to do. I believe that the feeling of regret and wishing that you should have pursued something that you wanted to do hurts way more than the fear of failure. Like, bro, the pain of regret doesn't compare at all. It's unbearable because you feel like you let yourself down. And I hate that feeling. I hate seeing an opportunity just walk on by because I didn't have the confidence and I allowed the fear of failure to plague my mind. Now I have to say that I didn't improve my confidence through playing basketball because after a while, I lost my passion for it. I improved my confidence through speaking. I remember my first time of wanting to compete in a public speaking competition. At first I started not to because of that fear of failure that I shared with playing basketball. But the feeling of regret kicked in and I didn't like that feeling. So I forced myself to compete and I did terrible. I mean, like, I failed miserably. But because I failed and it wasn't so bad, I decided that I was gonna compete again. And I decided that I was gonna train even harder. And it ended up allowing me to win first place. After that, I was on this roller coaster of failure and success. And when my senior year, I felt something different about me. I was confident and it felt so powerful to know that I could do whatever I want. And I didn't have these chains of fear to hold me back or to hold me down. So if you want to be confident, overcome your fear of failure. And don't give it permission to prevent you from doing the things that you want to do. You will fail, and fail some more. But if you continue to pursue what you want, that will be the reason why you succeed.